A moonter, the two rabbit ears, fold them back onto each other is one way. Lots of different styles, but as you guys know here with this, it rolls out there, it flips over here, I pull it back in. Sorry about that, Quinn.
Oh, you're good.
So I've got him. So now I'm captured that progress, right? And I can mule that off, a bite through a bite, pull it tight, and then overhand it. We like to capture that line in there. But the point being that you can capture the progress with a moonter mule here. So what if I don't have any other hardware out there?
I wonder if, do you guys know the carabiner roll to teach them the moonter?
This is kind of a neat trick. So take your carabiner, put it onto the line you're trying to moonter onto, roll it one whole roll back into it. And now I've got a moonter. So I can belay off of that.
And then you go right
I
into
can
the clove.
rappel off of it.
And yeah, because then you can go right into the clove and then back into the moonter.
Yeah,
without it actually coming out of the carabiner, which is nice.
Okay, so what we'll do just for simplicity is I'm not going to put a moonter in here just so we can get a little more play in our rope here for a second. So what I want to show in because my initial concept was that tying your kayak onto the car is actually a 3-to-1, and I saw you'd be like, I don't know about that. So if we go ahead, let's tie. I like alpine butterflies exactly because everybody, you could do a directional 8. You could do but an alpine butterfly is bi-directional. It's a strong knot, and so kind of back to that simplifying the knots. And on top of your car, you might use just a simple trucker's hitch. But now notice when I go to that point out there to tie it on, and if I didn't have a carabiner, I'd just thread my line through here. My kayak, here's my kayak right here, correct? I'm going to find the kayak. Oh, here's my kayak. I'm tying on top of my truck, right? So now, let's calculate the mechanical advantage. He's fixed over there. I'm putting 1 unit of force in, 1 out, 2 to right here, 1 in, 1 out to here. So this is a 3-to-1 with a heck of a lot of friction. So really, like Vic said there, when you tie your kayak on top, a lot of times you don't put the carabiner here. You just thread straight through here, and then you come back to here. But you can see that it's all the same principles. Even tying your kayak on top of your car is a mechanical advantage using a 3-to-1. Again, the take-home points I want to make are if you're exceeding a 12-to-1 pull on the system, it's time to reevaluate. It's time to look at different angles out there. That's when equipment starts to fail. Dampers onto lines, don't exceed that 12-to-1. Keep it simple. Reach the victim with your voice. And you guys have any closing thoughts here?
Can you just give me a visual illustration, or not necessarily with all this, but a 12-to-1? Is that just repeating this, a 3-to-1 4 times? Yeah. Or is it?
You put a 3-to-1 on the end of that.
It becomes a compound system.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So basically, a 12-to-1 is you have to have some multiple of 3 and 4 out there. Exactly. Okay. So the easier system is to go from a 3-to-1 to a 5-to-1 to a 9-to-1. Okay. And so you'll see those in the crib notes. It's Ropes That Rescue or Animated Knots has really good info on that. Okay. But again, like these guys, when they broke the internal guts of the rope was because they had a 27-to-1. There's no reason to ever put a 27. Because remember, the other thing about mechanical advantage is that in order for a 3-to-1 to work, I have to pull in 3 feet of line to move you 1 foot.
Oh, right. Well, then, and most of your equipment's not going to be able to handle that force. I mean, you start getting up above that, it's like your equipment's going to start failing.
And it's usually
going to fail at the boat. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
exactly. Wherever the weakest link is,
D-rings are going to pop.
That's where it's going to fail.
It's all about your anchors on your boat, multi points on your raft there, multiple D-rings off of the raft, girth hitch and tubes, things like this, and back to your anchor points as well.
Do we have time? He asked,